Hi there spinners and fellow crafters. I thought I'd do a short little video to introduce my brand new electric spinning wheel design, the Argonaut. Now this little dandy machine has been made by me and my partner David. David is an electronics design engineer and has been putting new products out into the market for about 20 years, so I'm very lucky to have him by my side. We've been working on this design for about a year now, and it's very nearly ready to come out into the market. It's going through its very last bits of testing just to see if there are any little tweaks and quirks we can't design out of it before it releases. But I am very happy with how it's turned out. I want to tell you all about it. So I'm going to start with how big it is. So it's quite a medium, I'd say it's a medium-sized wheel. It's 26 centimetres by 13 centimetres, which is roughly 10 by 5. It's also about 15 centimetres high, including the bobbin. It weighs about 700 grams and is made up of a very high quality PLA Plus that is designed for toughness and durability. It is also, under the right kind of circumstances, biodegradable and recyclable, so I like that a lot. The base is made up of a nice solid wood, and it's been primed and finished to give it this nice gloss black look. And it also has little rubber feet under there to give it stability, so there is no need to have to clamp it to the table, or it will not move while you're spinning. It's got the right amount of weight and the right amount of friction on the bottom to keep it still while you're spinning. The other material that is used within the spinning wheel is the steel bars. So we've got stainless steel for the flyer arms, and also stainless steel for the orifice hook and for the yarn guides. Now, the thing that makes this spinning wheel just that little bit different is the tension. So traditionally there are three usual ways that you would tension a spinning wheel: a Scotch tension, which is flyer lead, an Irish tension being bobbin lead, and a double drive. Now this Argonaut is technically a Scotch tension, just with a slight twist. The little Argonaut does not quite fit into the classic Scotch brake system, but it's very similar, and it's still a friction braking system. But as you see, the bobbin, this little nut here and this tensioner pulley here are all fixed and attached to the shaft in the middle. So there is no more need to tension over the top of your bobbin how you would usually tension in a Scotch tension. We've taken it out of there and put it over here. So you are still braking and got that friction drag on your bobbin, as it were, but without having to take it off every time you want to change your bobbin, meaning you can keep the same tension throughout your entire project without having to change it all the time. You just find out where you'd like it and you can keep it like that if you prefer. Or you can change it using the knob at the side here, which is designed with a little arrow on the side so you can keep track of where you like your tension. I've also designed the pulley in lots of different shapes. Now I want to show you. I did play with the pulley shape a lot. We went through different kinds of U shapes and V shapes, and in the end I tried lots and lots of different brake material and the brake band material, lots of testing. In the end, we've gone for a really shallow U groove into the tensioner pulley and a nylon braided brake band. These seem to be the best materials for this particular machine. You have got your elastic tension here held on by this little stretchy O-ring, and it gives it just that right amount of tension, so you've got adjustability. You can slowly turn in, I like to imagine it's a clock, and turn in minutes, as it were. to find where you like your tension the best. And it goes from all the way being no tension whatsoever to being very slight and all the way into stopping, if that's what you want it to do. I'm very, very happy with how I've managed to design any little flaws out of that tension. If you want to move along the wheel and to see the orifice hook at the front here, now this is a very different designed shape of this orifice. Again, I went through about 3-4 different shapes. It's really, really easy to use. Also, the yarn guides are stainless steel along with these little pinch and pull movement on here. So these yarn guides stay where they are, quite solid, until you pinch the back, and then they're very easy to slide along and put where you want to fill your bobbin. I'll show you how to change the bobbin. So I'm going to move these out of the way now and bring this closer. I'm coming in behind. Now, like I said before, the bobbin, this nut and the tensioner pulley are all attached to the middle shaft. So to change the bobbin, place a finger on the tensioner pulley and undo the nut. And the whole front of the flyer just pops off. So we've got a couple of little metal inserts in here, and as you can see, this is running on a bearing in the middle. We just make sure the yarn guides are placed to the side, and then this just hooks off. Now, as you can see, the bobbin has 3 magnets there, and we have 3 magnets here on what I like to call the bobbin stop. The bobbin stop is also attached to the shaft in the middle there. That's what keeps the bobbin spinning at the same rate as the pulley. So we've got no wear and tear on the bobbins. Now it's got a little metal insert in there, but it's not a bearing because it doesn't technically spin. It just stops it, it just makes it so it's a very, very nice fit. The bobbins themselves weigh 48 grams. And they are designed so they easily unscrew for storage. So again, we've got that metal insert on there and the screw, and it just fits both sides and a nice seamless join there. The other side does the same. So when your bobbins are not in use, you can store them away nicely, and to put them back together, bobbin goes on there with a very nice satisfying thunk. It just attaches itself. You just line up your end there, click it on, hold your pulley and just swizzle back on, and we're all changed, ready for our projects. What are we spinning? So the Argonaut is actually powered by USB. If you can see here, your inlet is here. So USB-C. Now, I have been using my phone charger, USB-C to an A, but it depends entirely on how you want to power it. If you want to plug it into the mains, you can do that. I've been using this little power pack that I picked up from the local supermarket for about £4 7 years ago, and it runs the Argonaut for about 4 hours, and this is a very, very small pack. In fact, let's have a little look. What's it got? It's got 5 volts, so it's a tiny little pack there, and it'll run for about 4 hours. You've also got your switch to S or Z, and then when it comes to powering, I'm going to just turn my little battery pack on there, turn it around. To turn on your Argonaut, we have the power switch is here at the side, so it's all very close at hand. You're spinning here, you're attaching, and then you can turn on and slowly increase your speed. It's got quite a lot of torque, as loud as we get. I'm going to show you a little on how I've been spinning. There's a little magnetic hook here that just lives just on these two little magnets. So it's easy accessible. I'm just going to pull it through the yarn guides here. One there. One there. And it just slips through that hook nice and easy. Okay, so the top speed of the Argonaut, we've worked it out, is going to be over 3,000 RPM. Now at the minute we're going through some electric testing, and we think we've refined it and got a little bit more. So actually I don't want to tell you the top speed just yet, because I think we've refined the electrics and managed to get a little bit more torque out of it. So we're going to do some more measurements. But as you can see, I am just spinning at what I like to call 3 o'clock. So when the Argonaut is turned off, and it's at 9 o'clock, so it's facing me. And I turn it about halfway around to spin these singles. The most frequently asked questions that I got when I was posting on Facebook and Instagram was all about where is it? Where can I buy it? Does it come with replacement parts? When is it going to be available? So because we're still going through little bits of testing at the minute, I am going to put it out for a pre-order in June. It will be available on Etsy. I will put lots of advertising out to tell you when and where you can buy the Argonaut. We are still getting prices back from small bits of manufacturing and small materials. So I can't actually give a definitive price, but the price range, I'm trying to keep it as low as I possibly can. There is only going to be me making these machines, so I can only make them as fast as I can. So the price is going to be in the range of £200 to £250. I'm going to try and cut as much of the cost out as I can and pass that on to you as a customer. Will it come with different parts? Yes. There will be a little repair kit as an option when you buy, but if you don't want it, you don't have to get it. Equally, the power pack. If you have a phone charger at home that's USB and you don't need one, and you can just use the one that you've got, that will also be an option and an add-on as you are purchasing. It will definitely be lots of different options. There'll be options to buy extra bobbins. The wheel will come with 3 bobbins provided. It's really, really important to me for everybody to be happy if they've purchased one of the Argonaut wheels. I want ultimate 100% satisfaction. So I am going to be offering a refund on return, and within 30 days if you're not happy and you don't like it, or a year on and offering a year's guarantee on the machine itself. If there's anything else that you'd like to know, please don't hesitate to get in contact. And I am on social media as Gemma B Makes on YouTube and Instagram and Etsy. So I also have very affordable combs and hackles for sale in Etsy at the minute that I also hand make. So if you'd like to go have a check those out, because obviously you're going to need lots of fibre prep before you start spinning. Okay guys, thank you so much for spending some time with me. I hope it's been informative and I answered all your questions. If there's anything else that you need to know, please don't hesitate to ask in the comments, and I would really, really like to hear everybody's opinion on what you think. Thank you so much for taking your time today guys, and I will be updating everybody soon. Thank you.